Have you ever felt like when you're around someone, you feel like they have a really big energetic field? Almost like the second they walk into the room, you can feel, whoa, this person has a gravity about them, sort of a weight and a strength to their energy. Well, that energy, in my experience, comes from the degree to which we are rooted in our own presence. Some people have this inadvertently. They're just naturally now focused. They're not thinking too much about the past or the future. They're comfortable in their own skin and they are holding themselves naturally in the moment. And that comes across as just basic confidence. But there's another level to that, which is intentionally deepening our focus within ourselves on the fact that we exist. This is called in some spiritual teachings the I am. A lot of spiritual teachers in Eastern philosophy have one teaching in common, the key teaching to enlightenment, which is focus with as much energy and consistency as you can on the sense of I am, the feeling I am. And how I translate this in more practical, understandable terms is focus on the deepest sense of awareness, or the sense of I within yourself. In other words, when you're sitting here listening to me right now, you have some sense of I'm sitting here or standing here listening to Nico. So then the practice would be investigating, when I say I, what is it that I mean? What's the deepest actual felt sense of I that I can get in contact with within myself? And at first, this will feel like you're tuning into the sensations of your body, because that might be the deepest sense of I that you connect to in the moment, and that's perfectly good. That's a great starting point. That's often how I start out when I'm in meditation. My I am feels like just my body's sensations. And then the longer I hold focus on the sensations within my body, then my sense of I becomes expanded. It suddenly feels like my body exists within the awareness of my body. So it's like my awareness zooms out one layer from the focus that I'm putting on it. It's like our focus on the deepest sense of I sort of purifies the I and makes it reveal more and more of its true nature. So it will start as the body, then it will become more and more non-physical. And in my experience, as I focus my attention on my deepest sense of awareness, it expands and starts to encompass everything. And you can come to a point in meditation where it feels like the entire world is inside of you. And it is just an appearance within your awareness. And even then, when that appears, focusing not on the, whoa, everything is inside of me, but focusing on who is perceiving the whole world inside of me. What's the deepest sense of I now? And just going further and further back. And that depth of presence, when we can actually embody that and not disassociate into it, but actually carry that with focus and grace in the present moment, turns into spiritual gravity and this immense sense of power that will inspire many people. It will cut through the noise of all of the things going on in the world that are distracting people, and it will attract to you the people and the experiences that are meant for you to experience. People will come to you in attraction to that aura that you hold, and you will also find yourself lining up with the experiences and the people that are a vibrational match to that power, that spiritual gravity that you are naturally emanating through focusing on the deepest sense of I within yourself and channeling that energy into the world. So that is that. I got a great image of that while I was sitting at my computer, like a download of imagining myself in a field really radiating this spiritual gravity. And it reminded me of a clip from something like Naruto or Dragon Ball Z, these anime shows where when people are really in their power, the earth starts ripping chunks out of itself and boulders start levitating and flying into the air, and like a hurricane-esque force will start to swirl around them. And that's kind of how it feels to really be in that. It's like
now you can finally see my all.
The presence within myself can become so strong that I feel like I can just move mountains. And it's a shot of the beautiful mountain that I live on. Oh, other way. Oh, gimbal just died on me. Good timing. Well, that's all I wanted to share. I hope this was helpful. I hope this breaks down in a more meaningful and practical way what spiritual teachers mean when they say focus on the I am or be present. Yeah, it's really finding that deepest sense of I within yourself and meditating on it and making that a consistent practice, and then remembering to focus on that throughout our day over and over, and that will cultivate the spiritual gravity that I'm talking about, the true inner power and confidence and transcendent otherworldly quality that some spiritual teachers have and embody. So hope this was helpful. See you in the next one. Peace.